Fellow lost souls, wanderers, adventurers and heroes. Many of us have found ourselves trapped in Barovia, imprisoned by the mists. The devil Strahd has incarcerated us here, and the only way out is to kill him, or die in the attempt. So, welcome to Barovia. The land is cursed, and now, so are you.
Hello? Hello? Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm funny. Welcome to our Curse of Strahd campaign stream. Yes, Galway. Yes, I am. I always think if you describe yourself as funny, then other people must believe that you're funny. That's how comedy works, I'm pretty sure. I'm Debbie, the funny one. I use she, her pronouns. I am your dungeon master. Let me introduce you to your players. And, of course, you will notice that we have all of our players here and no longer the weird cat, monkey, whatever it is. So, folks, feel free to introduce yourselves and your characters. Say hello, everybody, to Elise.
Hello. Hello, my name is Elise. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I play Mink. His pronouns are he, him, and he's a Firbolg paladin.
Very good. Say hello to Galway.
Hello, everybody. I'm Galway. Pronouns are he, him, or they, them, and I play Diota, the artificer, whose pronouns are they, them.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Say hello to Adam.
Hi, everybody. Good to be back with the group. My name is Adam. I use they, them, or he, him pronouns. I play Teddy of Arbora, who is a half, I guess, well, not really, well, half satyr, half dragonborn, and part cleric, part fighter. And he's fine.
Okay. Interesting choice. I enjoyed the hesitation of he's fine. Exciting. And last but by no means least, say hello to Lena.
Hi, I'm Lena, and my pronouns are she, her, and I play Murray, Mia Tinker, whatever, whose pronouns are also she, her, and she's a Hexblood ? Rogue.
All right.
Wait, that's just no. Okay, I had a migraine last night. Tiefling ? Rogue, not a question mark on Hexblood.
Yeah, Tiefling ? Rogue. Everyone just forget that word.
Yeah,
Tiefling ?
forget I said anything. We can change it in the edit.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, don't worry. Goy can fix that.
Fix it in post.
Yeah.
Welcome to the one part of any of this that I've never done.
Oh, no.
I produce, not edit.
It's fine. Adam would say, stick and move. Okay. Housekeeping. Why are you laughing? No laughter. It's very serious business.
We're not allowed to think things are funny.
I'll just mute myself forever. No laughing.
No laughing. How dare... No, Elise! I love your laughter. I want more of it. I want to keep it all for myself in a little pocket of Elise's laughs. That sounds sinister. Okay, pressing on. We, good lord, are affiliate on Twitch, which means you can cheer and subscribe to us, and you should definitely do that. You can also link your Amazon Prime account to support us via Prime Gaming. Chat commands. !Discord will get you a link to our Discord community. And at the moment, our helpful goat, gift goats exchange, holiday gift exchange, is kicking off. So it's just the best time of year. I'm so excited. I've already got my gift goat their gift. I'm waiting for it to arrive. I'm so excited. Exclamation Point merch will get you a link to our merch store where you can buy cool stuff with artwork designed by members of the community. Do that. It's good. Exclamation Point Ko-Fi. If you would like to support us, you can send us money. It helps us buy things like the game maps for this that we have in Roll20. And exclamation point donate. Galway, you're up. What's this?
Right now, we are pointed to the Colorado immigrant. God damn it. I'm losing the words.
Rights Coalition?
Yes, thank you. I'm very out of it. Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition. Right now, with the current political climate in the United States, we encourage you to provide support to those who are some of the most vulnerable in our society. And as always, please consider going and checking out a group doing similar work in your area.
Wonderful. Thank you very kindly. Okay, so welcome in to our Curse of Strahd stream. Everyone, the whole gang's back together, nearly. Two final important announcements. This is intended to be a horror stream. General themes today. General non-specific ominous danger that is Barovia. Vampires, non-consensual relationships. What have we got rumbling on in the background? We've got hags doing non-consensual experiments. We've got conspiracy network theories. I think that's about it. Yeah. But if any of that doesn't sound good for you right now, feel free to give this one a miss and take care of yourself. And if I ever get round to remembering to put music on in the back of what we're doing, then the music that you might hear is from Tabletop Audio or Kevin MacLeod's Incompetech website, used under a Creative Commons license. And if you have any other music playing, then that's your own business, no problem. Right. Icebreaker time. So, today's icebreaker question is, what is your character's favourite meal to cook and why? Would anyone like to go fast?
You say, it sounded like you said fast. Go fast.
But first, fast.
Teddy, historically, his favorite meal to cook was, in his younger days, growing up in the Feywild, he and his brother, after waking up in the morning after nights of drunken partying, they had a special recipe that they of their own concoction for like hangover cure, like pancakes that would be like drizzled with special Feywild honey and covered with Feywild berries, and also with like a secret special ingredient that only the two of them knew, and he won't be sharing that with you guys. For reasons he can't bring himself to make that recipe anymore. So present day, his favorite recipe to make is just like plain oatmeal. He leads kind of a plain monastic life characterized by solitude and vague grief, I guess. Future favorite meal, once he becomes aware of it, his favorite recipe will be steak and egg pie.
I'm so glad that you got that. Yeah, that was where my brain immediately went as soon as I asked this question. All right. Anyone else?
I can go. Oh, you.
I think Jota's favorite meal to cook is whatever someone else in the group that they're in is cooking.
Do you think that Jota would be like a sous chef? Would they like fetch ingredients and pass things, or would they just watch enthralled.
Just watch. Maybe take some notes.
Nice. Good. All right. Elise?
I think growing up, there may be some like holiday tradition or something that is specific for Mink's Firbolg heritage, that his parents would get all the kids together and everyone would bring, and it was like a vegetable stew. So there's a lot of like vegetarianism in Firbolg culture. And although Mink is not a vegetarian, it's like a traditional kind of like stew thing where you like gather the like forage and gather like herbs and things like that. And I think he just really enjoyed doing that and has tried as an adult to replicate it a few times on his own, but is not as proficient a cook since he spent a long time of his kind of years where he would normally have learned those skills, you know, throwing potatoes and meat onto a campfire with army guys kind of thing. So occasionally tries to replicate it. It comes out fine. Yeah.
Cool. Nice one. All right. And Lena?
I don't think Mari knows how to cook at all. And I don't think good food is a feature of her life, either in Barovia or else, like, yeah, just in Barovia, where she grew up, or in the greater Barovia as a whole. So I think she's pretty neutral on food.
It serves a purpose. That's enough. Fair enough. All right. Okay. So let's get cursed. Last time, we rejoined the main body of the party, having sprung an ambush on a bridge using a grenade, and there was a fight against a selection of blights and a druid. Blights on a bridge. The Barovian equivalent, obviously, of snakes on a plane. As per usual, the team had absolutely zero issues destroying those blights and the druid, although we did let the druid's brother, also a druid, go, which definitely won't come back to bite you in the arse. Don't worry about that. One bit.
We did a kind thing, so it shouldn't.
Yeah, if only that was the way the world worked.
We should mercy Debbie.
It's Barovia. We wandered along to Rictavio's tower. Who is this Van Richten guy I keep talking about? Nobody knows. His name is Rictavio. And there was an unexpected wagon parked outside, and Rictavio told us that that belonged to his pupil. She's not here, though, and based on Diota's tracking skill, she seems to have been chased off by a pack of wolves. Mink tried to open the door by doing their best dance moves, but Rictavio stopped Mink to make sure they did the right dance moves to unlock the door. We got inside and upstairs to discover Rictavio's conspiracy web board, and there's a sentient suit of armor guarding the team, and they had a peaceful night's sleep. So they got a lovely long rest. And in the morning, I think the plan was to investigate the red string board and get in touch with Teddy, because Teddy's adventure, we know, as in Debbie and Adam know this, but the characters don't, has wrapped up. So Teddy's ready to rejoin the gang. All right, so conspiracy network. Did I? It's a good question. Did I? Did I have something to show you? Did I give you a handout of this?
Yeah, you gave us a handout of the conspiracy board,
I did?
but it's
Okay,
got
good.
a bunch of blank things.
Yes,
And
yes,
then
it
you
does.
also gave us a letter, but I think who has read it so far? Do I have that in my notes?
It's the journal entry.
Yes.
And
Right.
Mink handed it off to Diota without
Okay,
really.
so-
Mink has not really read it because
Okay.
he
Why
was
would
like,
they?
"Oh, this
And-
is for smart people."
Jota probably would wait until Van Richten was like distracted with people asking questions about the board or something else before they scanned through it. And I would say that they probably scanned through it relatively quickly, but also there's not I think it's straightforward enough that they have the gist of what happened.
Okay. Very good. So, I think my memory is failing me. Last time, did you guys look at the conspiracy board and get some of the blanks filled in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I took notes about which specific ones.
Okay, good.
Yes.
And so this morning, you're going to have another look at it and see if you can figure it out, or ask Rick Tavio some questions maybe to see if you can get more of it.
Yeah, I think my intent was just to make him tell us what the ones that I can't read say, or ask him to very nicely. But I guess we could also try to figure out more of it on our own first.
Probably interrogating him is reasonable.
Cool.
And if you were doing that, Murray, then that could mean that Diota reads the journal kind of subtly while Rick Tavio is distracted with whatever you're up to.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a couple questions as well, but I can just hang and listen, and if
Okay, so yeah, in the morning, Rick Tavio gets up and like dusts himself off and is rummaging through some of the like crates that are around that have stuff in, pulling out this and that and the other.
Good morning, Rick Tavio. Aren't mornings the best? I get a good boy card.
Good boy card for enjoying mornings. Yes, you do. Good morning, Murray. Mornings are fine, I guess. Are you a morning sort of person?
Yeah, I just like it feels like it's a new start, and maybe for once everything won't be terrible. And then pretty quickly, being awake kicks in.
Barovia.
But yeah. But for those like 5 minutes, mornings are just the best. And they're a great time to have really in-depth conversations about strange boards that I can't quite read the handwriting on for everything. Just want to talk about this. It's like a beautiful work of art. And I can't read all of it. Your handwriting may be a little bit not great.
Okay. What do you want to know?
The ones I can't read. So I can't read one next to Kirill, but like next to his torso, not his head. What does that say?
Oh, and the string is pointing to the Tome of Strahd, but it's not the top one. He points at it on the board. Yeah, that says, "Will this tell us the way out?"
Okay. I guess I'll probably have additional questions once you've told me what all of these say. Just as a heads up.
I understand. Okay, noted.
I don't think I can read the one below Kirill, directly below him either.
Oh, that says, Druid summons, how empowered? ?
we killed a druid yesterday.
We did.
You were
we
there.
did. I was.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Was that? Do you want to elaborate on why there's druids on the board? Yesterday we killed a druid. Is there a connection? Is there? Speak on this.
Well, I just, so as you know, I've been in Barovia a while and been gathering information, and the druids seem to have a stronghold at Yester Hill, and they seem to be able to summon an awful lot of blights. More so than you might expect. So I'm just, look, it's on my to-do list of things to figure out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. I can't read the run above the abbot's head either.
That says, Keepers of the Feather, ?
Debbie, if he's just actually going to tell us what these all say and he's not going to lie about anything, you could probably just give us the copies of these.
From the bed where Diota's sitting, they're just going to go it might be faster if you just walked her through instead of waiting.
Well, because you already told me some of them.
It's complicated, but sure. Which other ones don't you have, Lena?
I don't have the one below that thing next to the abbot.
Oh yeah, okay. That says
I
Beres flooded, ? Why? Have you got the one next to Baba Lysaga?
Yes, I have Baba Lysaga. Why does she hunt ravens? I have the one below the Tome of Strahd possible locations.
About
I
Valakai. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the one above Vasily von Holtz or whatever that says. I
Who
think
is
that says
he?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the bottom right one.
I am the land. Oh yeah,
I think
Lena has
Jane's aware
frozen.
for-
Both. Oh,
I'm not. I don't feel frozen.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
There you go. Now
Yes,
you're
we
back.
can.
Okay.
Good. Okay, so you said you had the bottom right one, I am the land.
And then I don't have the two above.
Those are the two. Okay, the top of the other two says, why so many consorts? And you can see on the right, Ludmilla, Anastasia, and Volenta. They're consorts. And then the last one says, missing girl, Gertruda.
Which we know about, right?
Yeah, you met her
We know
mother
about Gertrude?
way back
We
in
met
the
her
town
mother.
of Barovia.
How does he
Yeah.
know about that?
He's a busy, busy man. But what he will also do is he'll like point out like how like some of the strings are connected. Like he's obviously got Irina on this board, but she's got a string to like the consorts and then to Escher, and then they all go into Strahd, and then there's the guy in the top right. You don't know who that
who's
is.
he?
Yeah, you don't know.
That's a mink question,
Oh,
actually.
that's a main
one of the
question.
questions I'd written down.
That is Strahd's right-hand man. He's called Rahadin.
What do you know about him?
Not a lot.
Rahadin?
Rahadin.
Okay. You don't, okay. And
Yeah.
who's Escher?
Another one of Strahd's minions / consorts.
Like head consort? Is that why they?
Yeah,
They're
good
kind of off to
question.
the side there?
So it's a bit folklore-y stories. Ugh. Apparently that Strahd has 3 brides, Ludmilla, Anastasia, and Volenta. But like Esh is also around everywhere all the time. And it seems that like the 4 of them come in and out of favor with the devil over time. But Strahd does not seem happy with any of them always, or any one of them, like romantically speaking. So Strahd always seems to be looking for like the next love or something. I don't know. Weird guy.
Does he ever like swap out consorts? Like, is Volenta like the newest of the consorts and she replaced someone because he got pissed at her and snapped her neck, or, you know, one of those kinds of things?
Good question. I don't know. I do know that like that sometimes Ludmilla, Anastasia, Volenta, etc. fall in or out of favor. And you know, it's all a bit sort of backstabby and such as to who's on top of the pile at any one moment. But I don't know that he kills the ones that are out of his favor, or he just ignores them and they try and work their way back into his favor, you know?
Mm-hmm. So Irina is on here. We spent a long time with Irina, actually, trying to help keep her out of Strahd's clutches. So the way I kind of understood it is she was marked by him, as many young women who are beautiful and unmarried and what have you in Barovia are. And then he comes and he tries to take them. And then what happens to them? Like, do they just disappear forever or never seen again? Or do we find out that they're vampires after some time? Or what happens to them?
Yeah, so mostly they're just never seen again. That's it. But
So Gertruda, for example, we should just never expect to really see.
I would be surprised. The number of people that go missing in Barovia is extremely high, and whether or not that's anything to do with the devil is open for debate. But I think once the devil takes a person, then they're gone, and a tiny percentage may be seen sometime in the future as a consort, maybe. But mostly they're just gone. But this Irina he seems to be pursuing with some force of will. It's not just like any other person.
Yeah. Do you know why?
I do not.
What about Fiona Wachter? Why is she on your board?
So yeah, I think she's in league with the devil. She seems to not be as opposed to him as the Burgomaster of Valakai is an extremely flawed man, and his rule of Valakai is not good. But I don't necessarily think that she would be better, because she seems a lot more. Even if the Burgomaster doesn't seem to accept the existence of the devil and all of his badness. Fiona Watcher does, but she doesn't think it's bad. She's like, oh, he's fine. He's just a negligent landlord. So, yeah, I feel like there's something there with her. But I don't,
Oh, go ahead.
If you're between a rock and a hard place, the Burgomaster seems like the better side of that than Fiona Watcher, but it's still a shit choice to have to make.
Yeah. And these three that are connected down here, Ernst
is Fiona Watcher's, that's her right-hand man. Vasily von Holtz, I found some correspondence between Fiona Watcher and this Vasily von Holtz, and he's apparently visited Valakai, but I've no idea who he is. Very suspicious.
Long shot,
We don't know
Debbie,
who
but
that is
have
either,
I ever
right?
heard of... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's what I was going to ask. Have we...
Yeah,
You don't even have to roll. I mean, you can roll, but no, not even.
Okay.
Do you want to work your way around the board, sort of clockwise? So we're going to Baba Lysaga next. Yeah, so she seems to live in Berez, which is like an abandoned town village, sort of near the dragon fortress Argrenvostolt. And I don't know, she's certainly in league with the devil, or at least she supports him, and he lets her do whatever she does, and fine. But I think she's powerful magic user. She has. I have not been close to Berez. That is not something that I've done. But the stories say that she has scarecrows guarding the space, and it's flooded. And yeah, certainly when I spoke to Danica and Erwin, they would not go near Berez, and none of their kind would go near Berez. And you know about the Keepers of the Feather, obviously.
Well, we know some about it.
Ah. Well.
Can you tell us more?
What do you know?
Well, we know that they are in some manner able to commune with birds or possibly transform themselves, because we've had actual literal birds give us messages before. But besides that, I think more that they're kind of a secret underground information sharing society who are opposed to Strahd.
Extremely secret, extremely underground, extremely opposed to Strahd. And Yes. So obviously I had this board here and then I've been and spent some time in Valakai, and I now can update some of the information on the board. Why does Baba Lysaga hunt ravens? It's because the Keepers of the Feathers are were-ravens. So it's not just any birds, it's ravens. I still need to
Baba
find the Tome of
Lysaga
Strahd.
is connected
go on.
to a lot of people on this board.
Yes.
The abbot, maybe the druids, and Yesterhall. Whatever this other one
Yes, a
near
hill,
Yesterhall
yes.
is. Okay, hill.
Yeah.
Is she kind of a funneling force of like Strahd blight in the world, do you think?
Yeah, probably. Definitely, she seems to be a certain amount of connected. She seems to have a vendetta against the Keepers of the Feather. She definitely seems to be plugged into whatever the druids are up to. She definitely seems to be a corrupting influence in the area around Berez. I don't believe she's connected to the abbot in Kresik.
Right, the abbot being someone who we think is in some way opposed, or...
Well, here's the thing. A goodly, godly abbot should be. But I don't get that vibe. They don't seem to be doing much against Strahd. I wonder if they've been here so long they've been corrupted. The Abbey of St. Markovia in Kresik did used to be, historically speaking, like a beacon of good. And people would go there for care and healing and good vibes. And people don't really speak that way anymore. People remember that it used to be. Yeah.
We've heard similar about it.
So it's another one on my list to go and check out and see what's up there. But I wonder if Strahd is targeting the abbot as a powerful consort, and if somehow they've been corrupted.
As a powerful consort?
Yeah. Because there's a string that goes all the way across the board to the one that says, why so many consorts? As in, like, spouse, wife, partner, consort.
Yeah.
Does Strahd like only partner with people if he makes them into consorts? Like he can't have like people work for him unless he's also like dating them in some way?
I don't know. I feel like probably he enjoys the power. I don't know.
Okay, well that's weird and toxic.
It's really... Well,
Agreed.
Mari, I'm so proud of you for being able to recognize that. It's one of the few things you're spot on in terms of toxic relationships. What's this spiral thing? Why is that there?
Good question. I don't remember.
Okay, that's fine. Just checking.
It might just be an artistic choice. By the way, all credit for this goes to Pronghorn19 on Reddit. They made a version that like they filled out for their campaign, and then they also made a version that had like all of these blank post-it notes on it, and they're like, just use this if you want. This is absolutely incredible, the level of work that's gone into this. Yeah. It's great.
What's the Tome of Strahd, and why are there possible locations listed for it?
Because it's hidden. 1, okay. I'm trying to find it. 2, useful book might tell us how to defeat him.
That sounds like a dumb thing to have written down in a book.
Yeah, but I bloody love a book. Can't get enough of them. I imagine that's why it's hidden, right? It's because if he found it, we'd all be in trouble.
Oh, he didn't write this book. Somebody else.
Well, I don't know.
Oh. Why?
It'd be very funny, though, if he did.
Wouldn't it? how you defeat me. Number one.
Number
Wouldn't that
one,
be jolly?
fuck you.
Number two, don't fucking try. Lol.
Number 3, fuck me. I think that's pretty on brand for Strahd, actually. So
You also do remember when you had your, what's it called, Tarocca reading with Madam Ava, she did give you a clue about where to find knowledge of your enemy.
and that would be what?
Okay, hold the fucking phone.
I'm sure I wrote it down. It's just that now I've got like 100 pages of notes
all right.
on this campaign.
So yeah. So this card tells of history, knowledge of the enemy that will help you better understand your enemy. And she said, I see a nest of ravens. There you will find the prize.
Okay.
So keepers of the feather. Probably.
Yeah.
That's what we know now. Why is Carol the
Okay.
highest priority also?
No, the Tome of Strahd is the highest priority.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Doesn't it, though?
Is that also the, will this tell us the way out? Or what is
Yes.
that about? Why is Carol
Yeah.
on here?
He's the leader of the
by himself.
werewolves.
He's not connected to anything except Strahd on the strings.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's the leader of the werewolf pack. The
Okay.
werewolf pack that sometimes kidnap people and bring them into Barovia. And generally werewolves, you know.
If they bring people into Barovia, then they must know how to like get out of Barovia. Well, they're going. No, they
No.
must. They're leaving
Yeah.
Barovia to kidnap people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think they know. I think they just instinctively do.
So, like, could we hitch a? Could they hitch a ride?
If you're a
on
werewolf, sure.
them? Well, but
Yeah.
what if they just like literally like hold on to the werewolves and teleport with? I
Why
don't
would they
know.
want you to do? Why would they do that when their goal is to bring people into Barovia?
If we could be transformed magically into fleas, I think
Yeah.
there's a chance we could ride along. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see. Okay. That's your plan?
That's a good plan. Yeah.
Magically
how's that not a
transform
good
to
plan?
fleas, attached to werewolf, away you go.
We're just
For
trying to
sure.
get them out of Barovia, and that's
Yeah.
a good
Mhm.
plan.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I like if we have the magic to polymorph.
Do you?
into fleas?
Do you have the magic to
No.
polymorph? Ah.
I probably know people
Well,
who do.
not currently. Let me go kill some. Let me go kill some vampires.
Grind some rats in the forest.
Rat grinding in the forest.
My aunts probably know how.
Oh, that's a
No, thank
no
you.
from me.
Wait. Who are your aunts? Where do they live?
Oh, they live in a little village just north of Barovia, north of Valakai, off of the lake. It's very small. You probably haven't heard of it. Not many people live there, just a few families.
Maybe we should contact Teddy.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since we've heard from Teddy. And we have the sending stones, so let's see what he's been up to.
Are you still mad
Who
at him?
has? Yeah, are you?
Well, it's only been a day, so I guess, yeah. It hasn't actually been very long.
Yeah, but I think it would probably be wise to at least touch base and see what's up. Who has the stone?
Jetil will pull it out.
You know? Okay.
Hey Teddy, you dead? Toss it to Mink so that the reply will come to Mink.
Okay. That made it a lot easier than than having to sit there and think about it, the exact 25 words you were gonna say.
Where did Debbie go?
She just
I don't know.
disappeared. I looked away for a second and then she was gone.
She said she'll
She's
be right
gone.
back.
Okay. Okay. I think you can reply though.
Well, I need to know when this is happening in the context of
Oh yeah.
And
my
right,
waving.
yeah. So let's theorycraft while Debbie is gone then. I don't know. Strahd is a perv. Do we think Babala Saga works for Strahd?
At least has a symbiotic relationship with Strahd, yes. Maybe they're fucking, we don't know.
Probably. I think he's fucking everybody. That's what I'm getting from this board.
Yeah. The abbot.
The red strings are, in fact,
Yeah.
just all fucking.
Teddy, remind me, how many long rests have you had?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Oh, shit. Well, in which case, I think, do you remember that you left Argynvostholt and then you were going to have a rest outside? I think this morning is the morning that you wake up having done that. So you've just woken up outside Argynvostholt, having done all that you've done.
Okay, gotcha. Can Teddy hand the sending stone to his his
Which of
companion?
his companions?
The boy one, the man one.
Okay,
This is all
this is
sounding
taking
very-
on decidedly Strahd overtones now.
No, it's not. It's not that.
Give
It's
it to
not
the
that.
boy one.
The male companion.
That
Yes.
doesn't make it better.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want me to control what he says?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And what are the sending stone rules?
So 25 words.
Cool. You get a response, and it's not. You don't hear it. You see writing.
No, you hear it.
Oh, okay.
New stone, who dis?
You hear a voice that says, "Oh, I haven't used one of these in forever. Is this how I do it? Teddy is alive. All good."
I don't know that person, by the way, would have heard Diota's question, because you hear it in the head of the person holding the stone. So
Yeah, well,
well,
Teddy could have said.
I know.
"Say
I'm
out
just
loud,
Teddy-
Teddy alive."
I'm just
Sure.
I'm just
Teddy
giving Adam
would've-
the opportunity for humor here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teddy would have heard it, but then just given the stone over and said, like, "Could you please tell them that I'm okay? Tell my friends I'm okay."
Okay. Mink will look at the stone, look at Diota, and be like, "Well, Teddy's alive. It was not Teddy who answered. Well, according to whoever has the stone, Teddy is alive. And that's it. That's today's use of this. So I guess fuck us."
No,
So-
you can use it. You've got. I know that that's the rules, but we're hand waving. Just have a conversation.
Great.
like so Diota's gonna sort of nod. So Teddy's presumably been killed or kidnapped?
Yeah, it seems pretty
but you
likely
said
that
that-
Teddy's dead.
Mink, you said that it said that Teddy's alive and all good.
It's Barovia.
Can I have a question? So
Confused.
did Teddy heard his companion say that into the stone? Right?
Like you hear,
Yeah.
like, because they're in the same physical space, the person has to
Yeah.
speak. But because
Right,
I'm
okay.
the person holding the stone, I received the message telepathically.
Yeah, sure. And do we have to wait for another message from you to use the sending stone, or can it? He just can just.
You
okay.
could take it back off them and then send one yourself,
I'm not
based on the
taking
new
it.
rules that I'm just making up.
Teddy's just kind of like will kind of mouth to him quietly, like, "No, you have to tell them that they're gonna think I'm killed or kidnapped. You have to be more elaborate."
That's gonna help.
Okay. Teddy says, "I need to be more specific. I'm a friend, and we just long rested, and I didn't kidnap him. I'm Dad."
I'm Dad? Is that what it's like? DAD? I'm Dad? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll repeat this to my companions.
Okay, so where
First
do
of
we?
all, if this person managed to kill or kidnap Teddy, that'd be sad because they seem a little bumbling.
That's the saddest thing about it. Teddy being dead, sad. Sadder is the fact that this is who killed him.
This is the guy who
This
did
guy
it.
got him.
Clearly, they
I'm Dad.
clearly they didn't like give the sending stone to the face of the party. If this is a kidnapping organization,
But Teddy was looking for his dad, the silver dragon, right? Like something with that. Like he
Shit.
was supposed to like meet him, and then instead
Is he a
is
silver
here.
dragon?
I'm pretty sure I
His
know
dad
that.
is a dragon?
Sometimes I get confused.
Why is
That
he
is a
What's
silver
in my
not
dragon.
just talking to us?
Dragonborn, not dragon.
No, I think dragon.
Okay.
Can we send back? Can we just talk to Teddy if he's not dead or kidnapped, please? Dad? Question mark?
Teddy was in the middle of saying, "You have to say I'm his dad. You have to specify. What do you talk, Dad? What?" And then he's like, "They want to talk to you. All right, fine, give it to me." This is Teddy speaking. How can I help you?
Okay, it's Teddy.
Oh.
Teddy, what the fuck, man? Why didn't you answer? So you are alive and that is your dad?
I am alive, and that is my dad. You know, parents and sending stones.
Does Diota is gonna like call over? Does he sound robotic? Like he might be being mind controlled?
No,
It's
it's
Adam
really
just counting,
exasperated, like he's dealing with
counting the
his
words.
parents. Okay.
Can I interject with a question? Do you think that in the world of D&D, like the characters themselves have to talk that way to count the word? Like they know they have a 25 word limit. So
Yeah.
they're also often talking that way, like just counting the words.
Just counting words. Yeah.
It's not just a player level thing. It's literally,
Yeah.
it's canon.
Yeah, I agree.
Given that the way that levels work, etc., as like an approximation of normal people, I would suspect that they worked it out well in advance of using a third level spell slot.
Yeah, I guess technically.
Which why it's so broken that we're
Which
essentially
like
just
a
using
fifth, which is like
texting.
a fifth level party. Remember, is like a group of some local renown. Like,
Oh
which
my
means
God.
that's what you have to be to get a third level spell. One of them. A day.
I'll send back. We are a short, like, morning's travel from Wizards of Wine. Are you anywhere nearby? That's our ultimate destination, by the way, Wizards of Wine. That's probably
Debbie,
the whole message.
you had said that is
Okay. So, yeah, sure. You're like, yeah, I can get there.
yeah, I can get there. Teddy
Don't
does sound
sound so
very
excited about it.
Teddy does sound very tired and distracted. Or he actually would have said, "Yeah, we can get there."
Who is we? You and your dad? You bringing dad?
Yeah. Oh, and Esmeralda.
Oh, great. Well, we'll bring Rictavio and Mari's brother Isaac.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was here.
Yeah, I did
Hey.
too.
Lots of
Esmeralda.
family going on.
Esmeralda, they're with your boss. No.
And meanwhile, I'll be like, oh, Rictavio, they're with Esmeralda.
And you see, like, Rictavio immediately starts, like, straightening their shirt and, like, brushing dirt off themselves, like they're nervous about something.
How's Esmeralda reacting?
She's got a really good poker face. She's like, great. Let's go
Whoa.
now.
Esmeralda was like,
Pack up your tent. Let's go now.
Is Esmeralda played by Natasha Lyonne? Because that's kind of perfect.
Yeah, sure. I love that casting. Yep.
can I
Oh,
do an insight check
Wow.
on Rictavio brushing up his thing? I just,
Can.
Mink thinks that
You
this is
can.
like he's romantically interested. Oh, it's a 6.
Mm. Yeah, you don't know. But please bear in mind, and maybe this is my prejudice showing, Rictavio man.
Yeah, no, I
Old
think
men
that
can be
my
true.
original
Also-
thought was that
Also,
Esmeralda
Strahd
was
is
like a daughter to him.
centuries old.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
also an old
And
man.
well,
Yeah.
but
So
Strahd is
even old men
actually-
can be perverts, is what we're trying to say. Good. Okay, great.
Age differences are not between consenting adults. Age differences are actually fine. We need to eject this from our lives. Second, my
The problem is the
original
power
thought-
difference. Mm.
Yes, yes, thank you. Was that there was more of a parent or mentor-mentee relationship? And
Okay,
that's
no.
why-
Your initial thought and the vibes that you got from him are exactly that. But for some reason, Rictavio is nervous about meeting his mentee.
Okay.
You don't know why, but it's nothing sexual. It's
This
not
isn't
like, oh my
like
God,
getting
yeah,
ready
I've
for
gotta
the
look my
date.
best. No, it's like, oh God, I feel like I'm going to be in trouble.
Okay, this was because Mink was about to get like, oh, we're not coming.
Just
Rictavio
change your
isn't going to be. Yeah,
never
change
mind,
Rictavio's
Rictavio
day.
will not be here. He's had an accident.
He fell down the stairs.
He fell out the window. Oops. Okay.
Oops, oh window.
Then Graboa picked him up and fell him out the window again.
Again. Okay. Great. Okay. Great. See you at Wizards of Wine as soon as possible. We'll be on our way shortly.
Right. We're on our way.
I'll just make sure everybody, I mean, I was relaying information as I got it. So
For the record, that conversation obviously took place outside of the tower with the anti-magic field around it.
yeah, clearly. Yeah. We
Clearly.
figured that out within 20 seconds of going, does this thing work?
Hello? Is this
All
on?
right.
Yes.
The signal hunt.
Exactly.
I like to
Before
think
we leave
that,
the tower, what were you going to say?
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Please. I was going to make a silly joke about levitating outside the tower, but you go ahead.
Before we leave the tower, does Rictavio have any loot to give us?
He
Really?
can give you some
Nothing?
rations.
Sure. I mean, food is scarce in Barovia,
He's got like an extra 5 or 6 rations.
but nothing else. Like, there's nothing that seems like probably while they're talking on the sending stones and like poking around looking for anything useful.
You can do an investigation check. If you roll an nat 20, I'll smash my head on the desk.
Oh, I don't want you to smash your head on the desk, Debbie.
So roll a nat 20 then.
If there's nothing to find, a nat 20 will still turn up with surety that there's nothing to find.
11.
You find Rictavio's got a bunch of like loose paper, and you think like Giota might like that.
Okay, here's some paper, Diot.
Giota's going to look like almost tearfully up at Mari. Thank you.
Oh. Sorry, how many rations did you say he gave us?
5.
5? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, not very helpful.
You're welcome.
You've gotten a lot of information from this man.
Yeah, but you can't eat information.
Oh, wait, he says. Can you get Esmeralda back on that stone thing? I wonder if she wants me to bring her wagon.
What does her wagon have in it?
Oh, you do not want to go in there. It's booby-trapped up the wazoo.
I know how to undo booby traps. I'm very good at that.
Mm-mm. Just don't.
One of my
Just don't go in
specialties.
her wagon.
Will bringing the wagon slow us down or make this harder to defend in some way? Should we just...
I feel like you're already... So you all have horses, and Rictavio has a wagon. Doesn't he?
So we're probably at that pace already.
Yeah, you're at wagon pace already. So, like, Izek could drive a second wagon.
Okay.
Let's give it to the guy who's permanently drunk.
Yeah. He's functioning, all right?
Ish.
I will do the sending stone. I assume Teddy
The
can hand it
answer will
off to
come back.
Esmeralda.
Yes, please bring the wagon.
Okay. All right.
No, the answer will come back. No, don't. We're fine. Because the wagon
no,
doesn't have any horses
Esmeralda?
on the front of it. So, no, don't.
so
We're
we'll
I'll
fine.
send back. We have more horses. Do you we have horses? Is that a thing? Do you want the wagon?
No,
You don't
it's
have horses
fine.
once we get to you. Okay.
We're fine.
Okay, we're leaving.
Does it sound like she's being passive,
wagon.
like passive aggressive, or like she really doesn't want us to bring the wagon?
It sounds like she really doesn't need the wagon.
Okay.
Good check-in. Okay, no wagons, Rictavio. Let's go. Well, not
Uh-oh.
her wagon. I don't know about yours.
Yes, we'll take
Live
none.
your life. Okay.
I will. Okay. As you kind of step away from the tower and out onto the road, Rictavio kind of looks around and like licks their finger and holds it up to the air, and then like picks up a bit of grass and like brushes it, you know, like when you like run it through your fingers and watch the wind like blow it away. And then like sticks a finger in the soil and like listens to the ground. And after like a bunch of like that kind of fucking around stuff, like trying to get a grip on the atmosphere or whatever's going on, he turns to you and says, "Well, I've been in Barovia for quite a little while now, and you should know that I'm somewhat attuned to the mystical or magical energies of this place, and it feels like I think we should just be prepared for some interesting magical effects. Today feels like a particular sort of day, and we should be ready for it."
What does
All right.
What does that mean? What do you mean? A particular sort of day with magical
Elaborate.
effects? Yeah, that's nonsense. I live here and I feel like that's nonsense.
Well, you know that some days, like, we get some weird fluctuations in the weave, you know, some flashing lights, some odd phenomena. Rain goes upwards, plants bloom, apparitions appear, you know? It's a bit
Yeah, totally, sure.
magic-y.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I know that? Like, does what he's saying like actually like sound like
Yes.
things that occur
It's-
here?
It sounds like something you've not experienced because it's not that common, but it does happen. You've heard like your aunts or family members talk about it, and like generally, magic is more powerful. So like all of your spells today will be naturally upcast by 1 level if you cast any spells, but will trigger some wild magic fuckery.
Meta, but are we rolling on like the full wild magic table? Okay,
You
like a nice
are
one.
not. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. It's yeah, it's one of mine. You're welcome.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey, so
Something that we have not talked about yet, but I wanted to establish as we go. I have the steed thingy, my spell as a paladin that lets me have a magical horse.
yes.
And I know I also have this actual horse.
Yes.
So I think we kind of briefly talked about this way back when I first got the horse. Can we kind of establish that like something in the casting of this, or maybe since it's a special magical day, I can do it today and it's special magical, converts my current horse into a magical horse, and then we have him be this kind of, because basically this is like if his hit points drop to 0, he poofs out of existence back into the Feywild, and then I can resummon him. And
Yes.
there's thus kind of hopefully getting us around the issue of having Mink be allowed to do mounted combat from time to time. Is that acceptable to all involved?
Yes. I'm on board with that.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Okay.
Fake horses can't get hurt.
I was gonna say it's the same thing that in Fates of Rin I did with Charity's horse, because I'm like, I have one. Now is find greater steed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Would one of you like to roll a d10 for me?
Not especially.
I can roll. Just one. 6.
Okay. Good. Fine.
Cool.
Okay. We'll start heading towards Wizards of Wine then.
Sounds good. Hold on.
Do we see or hear any signs of the wolves over like outside getting ready to go and having the sending stone conversation?
What roll would you like to make to see if you see wolves? What's your wolf roll?
I guess if I'm looking directly for them, that's perception. But if I'm looking for signs, that's probably investigation. I'm going to do investigation for looking for signs of them. 15.
So there are some fresh wolf tracks around the tower. Because you remember, like, you saw them when you were coming in last night, and you see some new fresh ones also. Yeah.
Cool.
You don't see any current wolves, like, looking at you or anything.
Cool.
Okay. What? Hang on. Just a second. I just need to check. So we've done the weather for the day. Okay, that's fine. Yes, right. So you travel on your way, no problem at all. And after a little bit, you will reach a intersection in the road. You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The 3 arms of the sign point along like the 3 arms of the road. There's the arm pointing north, reads Kresik, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east, like the way that you've come, says Valakai, and the road slopes gradually up in that direction, and the arm pointing southwest reads the Wizards of Wines, and the road slopes gently downward in that direction. And as you get there, you see Teddy et al. Waiting for you. So, Teddy, do you want to describe your little gang?
I can try. You see well, a dragonborn, a full-on travelborn. I'm looking at my notes for the description of
Do you want me to find it for you?
I don't even think I wrote down. I don't.
Let me open up what I've got on him.
Well, he's a hulking man
Yes.
with strange armor. And
Yes.
two main features, being a dragonborn.
Yes.
And he's kind of posted there. There's also a woman. Did I write down your description of Esmeralda? A Vistani woman with scarves around her neck and waist, armed to the hilt. She has a rapier, some hand axes, a short sword, and a pack stuffed with things. She's probably leaning super casually a ways away from the others, maybe eating a sandwich. And
Yes.
Teddy is...
Has a prosthetic leg. I don't know if I told you that.
Oh, you didn't. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
She has a prosthetic leg. And Teddy is just lying flat on the ground on his back, eyes open, staring upwards at the sky.
So where did we land on the Teddy being dead? Because that looks...
No, I definitely talked to Teddy.
I think he's
but I think-
breathing.
It's close enough, yeah. Teddy.
Hi, it's me. Welcome.
Okay, so now we're just moving straight into he's possessed?
What you doing on the ground, Teddy?
Oh, nothing, I guess. Teddy will
Okay.
stand up. He stands up very slowly. He stands up. It's like a reverse Chevy Chase pratfall. Like the slowness with which Chevy Chase in his prime was able to do a pratfall, Teddy does the opposite direction. He gets up.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I found my dad. It's cool. Hey, Dad.
Hey,
You keeping watch?
you know it.
And there's
Bye.
Esmeralda. Esmeralda, these are my friends. This is Mink, and this is Mari, and this is Diota, and I
My
guess
brother
there's,
is also here. You didn't
Mari's
forget about him again?
Oh, do I know? Have I met him?
Is it?
Yeah, you met him.
Yeah, you met him.
Oh,
He
Happy,
pulls out a bottle
drunk?
He pulls out a couple of bottles of wines and goes, "Shall we celebrate this meeting?"
Can Teddy? So
Yeah.
since we are at a winery, is it at all?
You're not at a winery. You're at a crossroads in the
road,
road.
Oh, okay.
I
Do we
love
want to
the time
celebrate?
to celebrate. Yeah, let's get day
It
drunk.
seems- Let's have lunch and catch up a little and maybe not get drunk because there might be a fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Do what you want. Mari, do what you want, but maybe let's
Okay.
not get drunk. That's all I'm asking.
There's things in my brain that I don't want to think about. And drinking with Isaac yesterday really helped.
That's there's one of those fast cuts over, and Teddy was already had the bottle up, one of his
Okay.
bottles up to his
Yeah.
he's nodding at Mari yeah, things I don't want to think about. Glug glug.
Fully
glug.
support this. Yeah. I'll start chugging a bottle from Isaac also.
I'm just confused as to whether you think any of us have things in our brains we want to think about at this point, because I'm just trying to stay sober and not think about those things instead of be drunk and not think about those things, because I don't want to die today. Okay. Okay, all right. Teddy, like, we'll just sit down. I'll sit down next to Teddy. Be like, so, what's up? Let's have a fucking sandwich, and you can tell us a little bit about what's up.
Yeah.
Sure. I think that I relayed to you about. Did I relay to them about the dream, the vision I had, like the initial motivation for?
I think you kind of did, yeah. Like, you left a note that said,
Well, and you also talked to us on the Sending Stone.
Yeah, so you know that I was compelled by a deep and abiding sense of purpose from a vision to go and finally meet up with my father and learn my identity according to the vision. So I traveled and I went to Argenvostolt, right, Debbie?
Correct.
That's where I met Esmeralda, who says she's been looking for her mentor, Octavio.
As you lot have been talking, the two of them have like reunited and are having a conversation like off to one side away from you.
There was a coffin outside of Argenvostolt. It said my name on it, Teddy of Arbora, which I thought was kind of weird, but I guess in Barovia terms, maybe not that weird. We opened it, and it was just a swarm of bats. We killed the bats.
you had already met Esmeralda at that point? Or your
yes,
dad? Oh, okay.
me and Esmeralda. And also, I'm an Echo Knight now.
Oh. What is that, like, in character you said the words Echo Knight? Or are you just telling us that over the table?
Yeah.
Let's say that that's over the table for now.
Okay.
Teddy, he would indicate that, like, during the fight with the bats, I was able to. I discovered a new power, but I'm still trying to understand. Whereby I echoed myself. What is that? Basically, like, I created a duplicate of myself.
Yeah.
That disappeared after combat. Anyway, we went inside Argenvostolt. That's where I met my dad, who I guess is an investigator. He finds missing persons. Hey, Dad, who was the last missing person that you found before coming to Barovia?
Before you?
Yeah, tell them. Because we were talking about this during our downtime, and I thought this was the most fascinating.
Why don't you recount it? Because you just tell stories so much better than I do.
Better. It's so much better coming from the person who had the experience.
There's two of them now.
And I was going to say also, Gyota's going to lean over to Mink, be like, did I hear correctly that Teddy said that he formed a duplicate of himself that then disappeared after? Could that have happened to a worse person to have that in terms of not over-reading into their own abilities?
Well, anyway, you can ask my dad later about that. It's a great story. I'm sure he'll tell it to you when I'm not around.
Is this relevant in some way to what may or may not be killing us or what has us here?
No, it's just a good story.
Just a good
I'm sorry,
story.
can we get a name for your dad so we don't have to call you Teddy's
Oh,
dad?
Dax. My name's Dax, but you can call me
Dax.
Dad. I'm fine with that. Dax and Dad are pretty close. Like, no worries.
That's
Dax.
true. They are pretty close.
Short for Daxarel. DAX''AREL.
What? Nice to meet you, Dax.
Anyway, good stories for later, maybe. Anyway, he was abducted by werewolves and brought to Barovia.
Yep.
while he was looking
Tried to
for
find
it.
my son, found my son. Not the way I thought I would.
Yeah. Anyway, apparently we were both pulled to come to Arkenvostold. So there we were. And we found an ember and a fire. We gave it some fuel, and it grew into the figure of a dragon, and it took off, and it landed up on the is it a temple? Temple of Arkenvostold?
No, it just went upstairs to a pile of rubble.
Sure, but it's like perched. It was perched there.
Drunk are you?
I did. I've had some wine. Yeah, but it was this like see-through huge figure of a dragon. It was Arkenvost.
What?
Non-corporeal. And we talked to him for a while. He was played by Andy. And he
talked
too much about sowing his wild oats unexpectedly.
There was a lot of that.
Classic Andy.
He explained that his knights remain as revenants in this land, but specifically, I guess, in Arkenvostold. And there's a beacon there that has been corrupted that keeps his knights around as kind of an ever-present, like, danger. They need rest. And because Strahd didn't finish them off, so now they linger in pain. So Arkenvost asked us to help out by dealing with the beacon. And maybe trying to fix it somehow.
Yeah.
And you did that?
No, not yet. No.
No.
There was some he told us about when Arkenvost was attacked. Right?
Yeah. We asked one of the revenants named Goderic for some details about that. And apparently the castle... Well, I'm just asking, what kind of building was it? A castle, temple?
Like a large fortified house.
The fortified house.
You can say castle. I'm not going to argue.
Okay, cool. The castle had been attacked by some witches, right? Debbie?
Yeah, sure. That was what they told you.
Maybe hags?
Maybe what?
Hags?
Mari's just gonna take another long drink of wine.
So,
Could it have
well,
been
some
hags?
enchanted...
I'm just wondering, yeah. Because we've heard
Godric
about
told
hags,
us...
but we haven't heard about witches, so...
Godric told us that some enchanted plant things and witches tried to tear down the castle. One of the witches flew, and they could not pursue. But these witches and enchanted plant things took took the skull from the statue of the. It's a statue of a dragon, right?
No, they took the skull of the bones of Argynvost that were like wrapped round the tower.
Like not a statue. It's literally the bones
Argynvost's skull. Yep.
of apparently who might be, I guess, my great grandfather. I guess.
Well, he
That's
did like
where
to
the
sow his wild oats.
sowing the oats.
Yeah. He
comes
talked
in.
so much about that.
Anyway, they took the skull, and so I think we need to reattach it to the beacon to fix the
Probably
beacon.
find it first, hey.
We have to find it first, and I was thinking maybe it could be in Berez.
Right.
We'd heard about Berez, and there's a coven of witches there. So anyway,
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
that's
think
all I can share right now, and it's all I want to share. And Teddy drinks some more wine.
That sounds like there's more to share, but that's okay. We all have things in our brains that we don't want to share.
How did two people tell
I don't
us
think we should
two-thirds
ever
of
go
a
to
story?
Berez, though, just as a note. Like, I think we should probably just erase the name Berez from our memories with some wine and never go there.
I told my great granddad that I would help him, and it's important to care about family.
Right, but what is blood, really? Like, it's meaningless. Family is who raises you and loves you and takes care of you and teaches you things.
You saying that with Isaac sitting right next to you.
It's okay. Isaac understands.
Also, while
Um,
Teddy is like sobbing in front of you.
Teddy, okay, sorry. Yes, Teddy, you made a promise to the man you love to help him.
I
And
don't
we
love my great granddad. I barely even know him.
And we should
That's
try
a
to-
weird way to phrase it, but okay.
we should try to help you with that. I agree. I understand that you're very
Mink
sad.
is now the
The monkey. Look,
I
the
just think
important
if
thing
we're
is
gonna
that
go to Berez, we should be careful.
well, of course, there's witches there.
Yeah.
The important thing is that we can't go back to Argynvost unless we have the skull to reattach to the beacon. And I happen to think that fixing the beacon would be conducive to our general goals here in Barovia.
It would be conducive to getting the three of you, and I guess also your dad now home.
The three of us? Oh, the three of you. I get you. And me, yes, also me. I don't live here.
Yes.
Me, Dad, Dax.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Dax, are you helping?
Yeah, sure. I'm helpful.
Okay.
As he's also drinking some wine.
not if we get attacked
Mari.
today. We're so fucked.
Yeah.
What day
Mari,
haven't we been attacked?
Yeah, Teddy.
he points at Izek. Take care of your brother. When he drinks some more.
I think
I'm trying to. That's why he's with us. We're trying to get to know each other and maybe learn how to make better decisions in our lives about who we listen to. I don't know. Takes another swig of wine.
I
Are
think
you? Do you want to talk,
Debbie.
Teddy?
Now we can save that for a future scene.
Okay.
Do we want to
We
take
can
a
talk
break?
tonight.
Do we want to take a break? Is that what you're saying, Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use a fuel up here.
Yeah. But before we go to a break, can someone roll me a D12?
Three.
Okay. All right. So let's take a break here. Get a drink, get a snack. As great grandfather Argynvost would say, manage your fluids.
We'll be back, everybody.
We'll see you in a bit. back, everybody. Before the break, we were chatting on a bridge, as you do in Barovia, and we're about to maybe continue our journey to the Wizards of Wines. Unless there's anything else we need to discuss before we set off again.
I want to try to have a more in-depth conversation with Teddy about family stuff, but not now. We can have that later, after.
Okay.
Time for things to set.
All right. What is your marching order? And obviously it's riding and wagon order.
Mink would be happily at the front unless anyone else would like to have that spot.
Probably.
I think Izek would go with you.
Yeah, probably like Mink and Izek. Well, or should it be like Mink and Mari up front for scouting, Izek at the back with like Teddy or Dax? And then like Wagon and Jota in the middle with Graboa
Esmeralda and Rictavio.
and Graboa up above doing area surveillance.
Have you re-summoned Lamdea, Gorway?
Yes, probably.
Because I think because of the anti-magic field,
I shunted Lamdea back away, and I put Graboa floating up above the tower, since he doesn't need to sleep.
Very good. Okay, very good. So, Mink and Murray, if you're the ones up the front, would you like to give me a Perception check?
Six. Roll 20. Hates me.
12. 12's a little better than 6, but yeah.
Oh, I can give guidance.
Cool.
Right?
To me?
Yeah, put it on
Yeah.
Mari. Mink's mad at you. He wouldn't accept it.
So 16 with guidance. That's good
Oh,
guidance.
thank God. Okay. You spot a wolf trap. Its steel jaws caked with rust. Someone has carefully hidden the trap under a thin layer of pine needles and detritus.
Sorry, in the road?
Yep.
There's a wolf trap in the road. I'm going to pull up my horse. We should probably move that. And this might mean there's maybe another ambush, Mink. I've just had a little bit to drink, but I'm connecting dots. Ambush time, maybe.
You know what could have, I guess, happened before we hit the road was Teddy getting an update from you guys. I just realized. But maybe we can hand wave that and
I don't know that Teddy was in any state
not in
to
the mood.
receive an update.
later you'll update him on necessary details. Him/me, because I haven't listened to your adventures.
Yeah, okay. With the warning that there could be an ambush, I will take time. I'll ask the party to halt and then take time to carefully investigate the surroundings and see if there's any indication of an ambush.
I'll also switch my senses into Graboa and scan from above. Like a little ways out from where we are. Like, keep Graboa going forward, but up in the air, and then look down from above.
So Graboa can make a perception check. Mink, do you want to make a survival? If you're, like, looking for tracks or, like...
Sure.
Things.
Yeah.
I can assist with that so you get advantage.
Okay.
It's probably better than me rolling, because I'm not good on wisdom.
Yeah, no. Better than intelligence. 16 for survival.
This 12 for Graboa.
So the trees on either side of the Svalich woods are always quite dense. So Graboa does not, like, from up, there's, like, it is not obvious anything untoward. There's not like, oh, there's a clearing full of bandits or anything like that.
Or anyone hiding up in the trees to shield them from down below.
No. Graboa does not see anything untoward. They kind of see the path ahead of you. They see where you've been, the tracks that you've left, etc. Mink, with your 16 survival, you kind of look around for like, okay, well, these are the places that are best hidden. There's nobody in any of those places, but you do notice that there are wolf tracks like horizontally crossing the road, so like perpendicular to the road. There's a set of wolf tracks crossing the road, and like the biggest paw prints of this track like go right up to the trap and then appear to step over the trap and continue the other side. Like, these wolves knew the trap was there and they did not give a shit. But
Okay.
there's nothing else around.
And roughly, like, how recent would I suspect these tracks are?
This great
like,
big pack of wolves? Yeah, the last couple of hours? Today, yes. This morning.
Well, I don't think necessarily an ambush in store at this moment, but these wolves/werewolves were definitely here this morning. So this is within hours they have been through here and ignored, as in noticed and chose to ignore this trap. More evidence on the fact that they are smart and coordinated, which I think we already kind of had reason to assume, but we should definitely keep an eye out for more of these traps. If the locals are trying to put up their own defenses, then we don't want to accidentally maim a horse or one of ourselves by stepping on one of these.
Yeah. Do they seem, and the wolves, so they were just crossing the road? They didn't seem like they were heading down it towards like Wizards of Winery?
No, they were going from like east to west. So like sort of, not exactly, but sort of Argynvost way across maybe towards Kresik, kind of across the road in that direction.
Okay, so not heading the same way as us unless they circled once they were past.
But perpendicular to you, yeah. But yeah, you don't know. That's just on that bit of the route. They could have like zigzagged or whipped-a-doo-doo or whatever. Back southwest towards the Wizard of Wines at the moment. Okay. A little further down the road, you see a round-topped wagon on the road coming the other way, and you hear some cheerful music. It's a group of Vistani traveling towards you. They're traveling in the opposite direction to you. Marie, can you make a perception check? Just you.
10.
Okay. So you recognize that this is the group that you have previously traveled with.
I recognize it as the group I previously traveled with? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Friends, hi! I'm gonna hail them.
Oh, hello!
It's so great to see you all. There's a wolf trap in the road just a little ways behind us. Don't step on it.
Message received and understood.
Are you coming from the winery?
Sort of, sure. Yeah. Not much wine going on there. Be careful.
That's what we were going to figure out. We need more wine.
Yeah. Well, we got close and then it was not its normal setup, so we're just turning straight around and heading for Valakai.
What does that mean? Like,
well, normally the Martikovs run the winery, and they greet us on the road as we're on our way in. None of that today. Seemed strange, not good vibes. So we're just. I can give you no further information or no further details, but we do not want to go there. There's something weird going on.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But hey, how's your travel been? Because we last saw you like over near the village of Barovia. So where have you been?
Yeah, we're just coming from Valakai.
Oh, you made some friends. I see. You're not traveling by yourself anymore.
No, this is. Oh, there's a lot of people. Yeah, I made friends.
Great.
I'm not
Good
traveling
for you.
by myself anymore. Yep.
No. Traveling by yourself in Barovia is dangerous because it's Barovia.
Yeah.
As they say.
Yep. It's Barovia. Yeah, Valakai's weird too, but I think weird in the no way Valakai usually is. So if you're used to Valakai, you'll probably be fine.
Oh yeah, and we won't be staying anywhere. We'll stop in to see the Vistani that live outside town, and then who knows?
Yeah, that makes sense. Good. Cool.
Does from this conversation, when we met Mari, she was saying she was looking for her friends who had gone into Death House, who she'd been traveling with?
Yeah.
And then this convoy is commenting on how she was traveling alone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would strike Diota as weird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. You can put that in the Mari weird column if you like.
Oh yeah, filing it away for now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where have y'all been since we left? Do you have anything else to share since I left? Anything else to share about the goings on in Barovia?
Normal stuff, it's just Barovia.
I know, it's Barovia.
Yeah.
Cool. You
Be
seen
careful
any
with your-
giant dragon skulls anywhere?
No.
Okay. That's good.
Have you killed a giant dragon?
No. Do I look like I could kill a dragon?
No. But you do look different than last we met.
I think it's just been a little bit of time. I probably
How-
haven't had a shower in a while.
Oof,
You're gonna
yeah.
see Diota. Oh, really? How so? We so rarely get to hear about Mari's travels.
You don't ask.
When we met, she was kind of young and lonely on the road and bumbling, and now she seems like more self-assured and a few more miles under her belt.
I wasn't bumbling.
Sweetheart.
Okay. I was just a little green, but I wasn't bumbling.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Good.
What's the best story related to that?
Oh god, that she tried to convince us she was from Doom.
Ah!
Come on.
I could have been from Doom. There's
Sure. Yeah, if you weren't from that little haglet outside of Valakai, you could be.
It's not. It's just a little village.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, just a village, a nice village.
Still a bit bumbling, I see.
Not bumbling. It's a nice village.
All right. Anyway, we're going to set off. Look out for that wolf trap in the road, but look, be safe at the winery.
Yeah, we will try. Hopefully, we can get some wine. I guess also there's wolves in the area, so keep an eye out for that. Wolf
Oh, yeah,
traps
we know
and
about them.
wolves.
Don't worry about it.
Cool.
Wolves, werewolves, winter wolves, dire wolves, all of the wolves.
It's a winter wolf.
Oh. Okay, but maybe don't fight one if you don't know what they are.
I'm trying to avoid fighting anything ever. Thank you.
Smart kid?
It's not going well, just so you know. We've been in a
It's
lot
not.
of fights.
It's not a good time.
How many of those have you bumbled into?
I don't bumble, and usually I'm kind of just dragged into them by my group. I decide we need to do things.
Okay. Well, look, you have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Have fun at the Weird Valakai.
We will.
When did you travel with them, Mari? Seemed
Oh,
nice.
just a little bit before I got to Barovia. Barovia the town, not Barovia the place. It's a big place. It's very confusing.
So then you split off from them and met up with the friends that you lost in the death house? And then lost them in the death house and then met us?
Is there a point to this Why are you asking these questions? You know.
I don't have to, I guess. We don't. It, just trying to kind of track, like, I don't know, it's personal information about you that we just hadn't had before. So as a friend, I think I was just piecing it together, but I can.
Mink, there
drop
were no
it?
friends. I'm not from Doom. You know that now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so that was all of that was a lie then about the friends. I just
That I
hadn't
have
put
friends?
that part together.
Yeah, I don't have any friends.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Wow.
All right. Well, fuck me, I guess. I'm mad at everyone and mad at everything. I would rather be in a fight right now. So
fuck did I do?
I'll just go ahead up to the front of the line, keep looking out for things that want to attack us, hoping something comes and puts me out of my misery.
Cool.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Is there anything that you all would like to discuss whilst you're on the road before we get to Wizards of Wines?
Wizards Wolf
Obviously-
Lines.
Wizards of Wines, yeah. Obviously, there's. I guess that Mink and Mari aren't going to be talking about anything, but anyone else can. No.
I don't have anything.
All right. So by about mid-afternoon, you're along the path to the vineyard. And the road has become a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into dark woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard. Would you like to follow that path to the west?
Imagine just being like, actually, we're good. We're not going there.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've got plenty to do. Like, you can go to Beres. You can go to
Debbie,
Cursor.
we're going to the fucking winery. It's what the plan was. No one's trying to change it. It's just
Just trying to be a gremlin. All right. Okay. So you're heading west on the trail towards the vineyard. A light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south towards a stately building.
what does it mean for them to blindly follow the trail?
You can ask the book.
Yeah, I am. I think.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Book!
I don't think.
I'm now
I don't think I understand how that adverb could apply to fences.
I'm now concerned that the fences are alive.
Yeah.
Because that's the only
see
way
the
I can
eyes.
make it make
Oh, no.
sense.
Oh, yeah, they do have eyes. Roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, man. All right. Unpainted fences follow the trail. We can fix that in post, right? Okay. Thanks, Gawain. The fog takes on ghostly forms as it swirls between you and the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands at the edge of the trees, beckoning you by flashing a small shard of mirror. You know, like flash, 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 flash.
So the Vistani told us that usually people meet them. So I guess maybe that's what this is. It's just weird.
How far away are we from this guy?
I don't know, a bit. Like, here to there. You know.
No, I don't, Debbie. That meant.
Well, It's far enough that you don't think shouting. He'd have to shout really loudly for you to be heard. So what, like 150 feet? 100 feet?
Okay. I'll look at Mari and be like, is this a Barovian custom flashing people with mirrors?
Is this a Barovian custom, Debbie, that like I know of?
No.
Does this feel
No,
to
this is
Diota
just
like
weird.
it's a code? Like, is it?
Oh,
Is it like
no,
rhythmic?
It's like as they're trying to like catch the shitty sunlight in Barovia. Sort of. It's like kind of irregular.
Okay, so it's just like it's wavering, not like dash dash dot.
Dash,
Yeah.
dash. Yeah.
Not that it would necessarily be Morse, but like it doesn't feel like there's a pattern.
No.
Okay, well, he's on the road. We're going that way anyway. Let's get within range and see if we notice anything. Would be on alert.
Who? Two of you can do perception checks.
Is there anybody? Oh, Teddy's good at wisdom. Teddy's in the back and drunk, but can Teddy do a perception check with somebody assisting?
I think anyone that has previously described themselves as drunk must do the check at disadvantage.
But with somebody assisting, that cancels it to normal.
Yeah, just regular.
And then could do guidance on yourself, Teddy.
But if it's two drunk people, then it's double disadvantage.
I'm not drunk. I've
does
just
that
been
mean?
drinking.
I don't have. I don't have proficiency in perception, but
But you have a bonus to wisdom, probably, right? Like, what's your wisdom?
Yeah. Yes.
I suspect that Diota is more perceptive.
Oh,
And
okay, so you
Braboa.
do it then. Mink and
I'm
I
not
are just
drunk.
flat, and we've been doing the rolls even though we're flat.
And I can still give guidance even while drunk.
So I'll do
It just minuses off. It's bad guidance.
I'll do perception then.
Sure.
I can be assisting.
17.
Okay.
Plus
You.
guidance.
Oh yeah, plus guidance. Roll that d4.
21.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So you can see this person stood there, like they're not on the road. They're like back from the road at the edge of the trees, and there's like not like a well-worn path, but there seems to be like a path behind them leading into like a little clearing of trees. But they're absolutely not threatening. They don't appear to be armed. They're just trying to get your attention with the mirror, and they are alone. And there doesn't seem to be any ambush set up around them. Like there's nothing else immediately around them, even though there's a path back through the trees. So
How are they
maybe
like
that would-
dressed, or like do they seem human, or at least
Yes,
okay?
humanoid. Yes, definitely. They're wearing a dark cloak and cowl. So that's, you can't tell too much, but like, yeah,
Okay.
they're
But they're not in
average kind of.
plate armor.
No, and they're not holding like a great big spear or a
Yeah.
machine gun or anything.
I don't see anything around.
Okay. Well, when we get within reasonable shouting distance, maybe we ask them to come meet us and not approach. Because if I were setting up a very proficient ambush, I would put my least threatening sad sack of a human on the side of the road, looking really pathetic and in need of help to attract good doers. Or even just people who can't say no to people asking for help or whatever. All right. How many? I'm gonna like look back over the group and just kind of check in. Mari, where's your sobriety level at? How we doing?
I'm like feeling like comfortably like buzzed, like the thoughts are kind of like quieted down. But like, like I still feel like pretty
Self-medicating.
physically have good
So good
physical
for us.
equilibrium. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
This is a good
Okay.
state to be in.
Yota, sober. Teddy? Where are we at?
I'm more somber than sober,
Okay.
more somber than drunk, too.
He's depressed.
Okay. Depressed is definitely, I mean, that much was obvious. Yes. I just am trying to get a read on. Okay. Dax? Isaac?
Yeah.
Where are we at? Where are we at on sobriety levels? If you swing an
Isaac?
axe.
Isaac is trying to balance their great axe on their head, but seems to have the reflexes of a cat nonetheless. Like every time it
Yeah.
shifts, like they can catch it and like it goes to fall off.
So
and then,
basically,
catch it,
they
and then
seem
it
like
catches
Isaac.
itself. Yeah. So he's pissed. He's drunk. He's fully lampshaded, but he's also still going to be good in a fight.
Dax? Any read
Yeah.
on Dax?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's more drunk than somber.
Well, I got a new best friend. He's obviously been hanging out with Isaac and has been trying to keep up.
Yep.
And is
Rictavio-
visibly swaying. Rictavio and Esmeralda have not engaged with any of the rest of you. They've just been like having a conversation,
Yeah.
the two of them.
I'm gonna engage with him now. Hey, you in the back. Wizards. Thank you. Sobriety level, just doing a sober check. Where are we at?
Oh,
there might be.
we haven't had anything to drink.
Okay.
We're ready.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Just checking. Maybe I do want to die today. And maybe we'll turn back to the front and just like yell up to the group up ahead or to the person up ahead, like, we see you. Come on, come out here where we can see.
Can you just they yell like, you can come to me?
I look at Diota and I say, I can't right now. You do it.
Do you want to roll an insight check?
Mink?
Now that Diota's being told to go talk to this person, Diota wants to. 22.
You feel that this person is like not dangerous, is trying to engage with you, but for some reason does not want to step out from the cover of the trees. Maybe they don't want to be seen.
I'm not saying I won't be there by your side, but I can't talk to someone who wants me to. Okay.
I understand. So
I'm also very charismatic. I'm happy to talk to them.
Oh God, I'd forgotten.
Just so that I can picture this again more clearly, like they're a ways off the road.
Yes.
Okay, so like going to them would mean would mean going off the road, not they're a ways up. And are they towards the vineyard, from what we can tell?
So if the vineyard is like straight down the path, they're off to one side.
Okay. Sorry,
so
I just
the
needed
vineyard
to.
you would continue down. No, you're good.
So Diota will sort of canter closer. Can we help you?
Good day. I know who you are. My name's Adrian Martikov. I would like to invite you, and this is going to sound weird, and I don't mean it to. Do you want to come into the woods with me? All of you? The vineyard's fucked, and we need your help.
Okay. Can you give me a quick summary of why into the woods, as opposed to talking here? And also, in what way is the vineyard fucked? Bad grape harvest? Monsters?
In the woods are the rest of my family. And we can tell you the whole history, story situation. We've abandoned the vineyard because it's currently not occupied by us, but it is occupied by others.
I was really hoping you were going to say not economically viable. Okay.
Oh no, it's economically viable. This is Barovia and everybody likes wine.
Looks back at... They're going to look back at their party. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed.
It's about the only good thing we got going for us here.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed. Let me communicate this with my companions, just to make sure that they're all aware, and then we can see where things go from there.
Of course. And like at that, like a raven flutters down from the tree and like lands on Adrian's shoulder. And like he looks at the raven and then he looks at you and he's like, you go ahead.
To me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna come back to the group. I forget, Mink, did you like follow me up? Were you close enough to have heard this?
Alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems that they're representatives of the I forgot, Martikov?
Martikov, yes.
The Martikov family that own and operate the vineyard. They have been forced to flee the vineyard because the vineyard is, as he put it, occupied by someone that is not them. One would hazard a guess, monsters. And that he and his family would like to request our help, but in order to relay this story more fully to us, we would need to go to their camp, which is in the woods, a ways. I didn't sense any ill will from him at any point.
The raven's probably a good sign, even though I would like to strangle them because they won't just fucking talk to us.
Well, given what we were told about we're ravens, they might have just talked to us.
You think Adrian is a were-raven?
Wizards of Wines, Nest of Ravens, Order of the Feather.
Oops.
So, we all good with that?
Were you telling everybody or just Mink?
Oh no, Mink was there. So I had gone
telling
back
all
to
of us,
you
okay.
all to sort of update.
Yeah, sure, that's why we're here, I guess. For some reason.
Rictavio and
Yes.
Esmeralda are like taking their wagon off to the side of the road and like parking it, putting the handbrake on, getting out, and it looks like they're gearing up. Like Esmeralda is pulling out more weapons than you think that she could possibly have.
Can the horses make it okay through the forest, or do we need to leave the horses too?
There is a path behind him, but if the wagon's staying here, you might be better just leaving the horses.
Except for Elise's special horse.
Of course, Elise's special horse.
No, it's still just a horse. I would have to dismiss it back to the Feywild and then summon it again, which I can do. It just burns the spell slot. So,
But yeah, Dyrta would tie up their horse and begin following. Once it looked like the group was moving, I think Dyrta would probably stick near the front with Adrian to like be in talking range of him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He doesn't really. He's not going to say too much to you, but he'll like point you where to go.
Yeah.
And like as you return to him, the raven that was on his shoulder fucks off. Okay. So you follow the little path into the woods, and you realize why Barovia is the way that it is, right? The woods are dark and dense, but there are groves within it where it opens out a little bit more. But it's a perfect place to hide because from where you're moving, you can see the road very clearly as it kind of arcs round, but you know that like from the road you can't be seen because of the darkness and how the trees fall. So after like a couple of minutes walk, not that far, you enter a grove that has like some like bits of fabric like strung up between trees and like a sad little fire in the middle of it, and a few people sat around like on, you know, logs or a bit of this or a bit of that. Like this looks like a very makeshift thrown together sort of camp. It's not like neatly laid out. There's not like circles of wagons. It's like, this is the best that we've got. We've got a few things. And there is, hang on, let me do some quick counting. There are 4 adults and 3 like children, like sat around the fire, and one of the adults is holding a baby that is crying kind of pathetically.
Does the baby count as one of the children, or is that an additional person?
No, it's additional. It's
And is
kid baby.
one of the 4 adults, or is it
No.
5 adults? Okay.
Adrian does not count as one of the adults sitting around the fire because he's walking in with you.
Cool.
So as you enter the area, Adrian will say, right, I guess we should do introductions. And at this, like the older, you see getting up from around the fire is like an older man. Like he kind of, you know, like how some older people get up, like he's a bit like crunchy, kind of has to like reach a hand down to push himself up. He's slower moving, and he pushes back the hood on his head, and he has like a short white beard and white grey hair, and he looks to Adrian and he's like, who are all these people then? What's this?
I am Dyota. These are some of my companions who I will allow to introduce themselves, but we had been informed that there might be trouble at your vineyard, and we were coming in the hopes that we might be able to help if you were having issues, and in return perhaps receive some help, at least in the form of information.
Who informed you that we were in trouble?
It was not directly informing us that you were in trouble, but I'm trying to remember their names. The
Erwin?
Or Erwin. Yeah. There we go.
And yeah, Erwin and his wife said that they had not received wine shipments and that this was highly irregular and that they had some concerns that something might have happened. Because apparently it's Barovia.
Also, you're camping in the woods. Adrian met us on the road, flashing a mirror at us in the drizzle. I don't think there's much point denying there's trouble at this point.
And he kind of looks at Adrian with raised eyebrows. Right. Introductions then, I suppose. Right. My name is Davian Martikov. This is my family. You have met my eldest son, Adrian. You have met my 3rd son, Erwin. He's not here, obviously. He's in Valakai. This is my daughter, Stefania, and one of the adults by the fire stands up. And her children. And she's holding the baby that's crying. And that is my youngest son, Elvir. We all, until recently, lived in and ran a winery. And now we don't. But if I know that Erwin trusted you enough to send you here, then let me give you the situation. About a month or so ago from now, the forest folk started acting strangely in the woods. We started hearing some stories that they were gathering at Yester Hill for some reason. And then, like a week ago, the forest folk and a bunch of blights attacked us. We were able to defend our home for a time, but 2 days ago they were too much for us and we had to flee. And we've been living in the woods ever since. And that's why none of our shipments have gone out on time.
Can you elaborate for those of us less familiar on what you mean by the forest folk?
Oh, druids.
Druids. We met two of them and some blights. We killed one, sent the other running on a bridge.
When was
yesterday, 2 days ago.
Oh.
Yesterday?
Okay. Well, maybe
Just
they're
commenting that we've come across their type recently.
There's a lot of them about. There's a lot of them here.
And they're normally not like that.
They're normally not as outrageously offensive towards us, no. Normally we can, like, it's Barovia. You know, there's always monsters around and shit going down, but...
They're not
You just kind of
aggressive
coexist.
in this way.
No, not usually.
Also, it would be about a day east of here, the group that we encountered had set up an ambush on a bridge.
Yeah? Maybe they were trying to stop any reinforcements coming in, I don't know.
But definitely military and aggressive.
I know that feeling.
The wolves, the werewolves and other wolves around, not been a part of all this. Because we've seen lots of evidence of them, too.
Yeah, their den is not 1,000 miles away from here. But
Interesting.
no, this is
forest folk.
forest folk and blights.
Okay, but I guess I'm trying to understand whether or not the forest folk and the wolves work together, or if they just kind of ignore each other, or sometimes they get in big fights. What's kind of their deal?
And at this he kind of looks at his eldest, Adrian. And Adrian's sort of... well, I think they both serve the devil. So I can't imagine that they'd fight with each other too often, except maybe for, like, the spot as favorite, but the wolves don't seem to be involved in this. In that we haven't recently had to fight any wolves.
So, the forest folk and their blights took the vineyard. They're in league with the devil. We might safely presume that they took the vineyard because you are not in league with the devil.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, one might even hope are very much not in league with the devil.
Oh, well, no comment, I think is the safest thing to say there. But we need to get the vineyard back because it's central to maintaining hope in Barovia. It's about one of the only good things in this place.
And
Just checking, is this central because people need to self-medicate, or is it central because you're implying something else? You don't have to tell me what you're implying, but just for a dumb soldier. Can you be a little more on the nose?
Can it be both?
Yeah, I just need to know for sure if the second category is a thing that we're talking about or if we're just talking about self-medicating with alcohol, because I'm really over it right now.
What do you know about ravens? And at this, he winks at you.
Okay, I was just checking. That's kind of what I was picking up, but I wanted to make sure it was actually what you were
What I was
putting
putting
down.
down? Yeah, smart. Well, I can see that you're kind of, battle-hardened adventurers. You know what's going on.
Until I took an arrow to the knee.
Sorry, as the perilously thin and frail-looking Jota. Yes, battle-hardened. So we fought the creatures on the bridge. Fire appeared to be quite effective, but I would imagine that your goal is not to burn down your family home and enterprise. Therefore,
Ideally.
mass fire probably not the best solution. Do you have any suggestions, tactical advantages from it being your home? Ways in, areas that we should secure first? Any of this
Also,
kind?
like, how many are there of the druids and the plant light things? And
Yeah, so here's the weird thing. I can explain to you the layout of the winery that to talk you through it. It's got 4 entrances, so it's not impenetrable. Like skirmishes with the forest folk it's not something that's never happened, right? But this was organized. There seemed to be like a brain behind what they were doing that hasn't been there before, and the forest folk that seems to be leading has this horrible black staff that just, it's oily and it's wrong and it's viney. And they seem to be able to control the blights more than the druids usually can. So I would suggest we scope out the area, proceed with caution, because there are a large number of enemies. I cannot tell you how many, to your question. But I would ask you not to use fire, because I do not want the vineyard burned to the ground. But maybe if we have a look, we can figure something out. And if you wish to rest here overnight, and we can move in after a rest, I can pay you as well. You don't have to just do this out of the goodness of your hearts. We do have some treasure. Or information.
Both could be extremely valuable to us, but also if, as you've said, it can be both self-medication and a source of resistance, then I think that it's also valuable in that sense. In any event, I would say that at this moment that is probably a question for after the forest folk and the vine blights are dead. Alright, no fire. Should be able to get in. Seems like a priority will be taking out their leader.
Debbie, does the black staff sound like anything that I would have heard of or recognized from any of my stuff with my family? Or
You, Lena, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
I know.
can I make a
Yes, you
saving throw
can.
at disadvantage for this? I think it would make sense for this to be charisma, because I think it's about trying to
have a poker face.
keep us. Yep.
A 9.
Nick's not doing great right now, as none of us are. That's not a surprise. But I think when this gets mentioned, like full on, like I actually I know we're like at the end, and I would just like to do a quick like over the table check with players. Like, I don't remember from our very early on discussions of our consent sheets and things, like where we fall on certain things related to self-harm. And I'm not about to do something horrible or like really beyond the pale, but like in terms of like a behavior that would result in a scratch that could bleed or something like that. How are we feeling? Or should I just fully not do that?
Hang on,
And
I've got the
Yeah.
the summary of the consent forms up in me. So we can discuss it as a lot, but let me also... self-harm is a red.
Okay, that's fine. No problem at all. I will just say that's not going to happen. Sorry. Thank you for letting me check in on that. And instead, we'll go with Mink. It just like, I think is like tugging at his clothes. Like his skin is very uncomfortable to him and just fully looks like he's no longer listening to the conversation.
Mink, how you doing? I'm gonna do that into your head with my little telepathic thing.
I think like just like full body shiver when like you're in his head and he does not respond. He's just like, please, not right now. Not in my head.
I'll say it out loud instead. Real quietly though. Mink.
I feel like we've talked about this at least once before. Can we not just, what if we slept before we talked about this?
Sure, it's like noon.
No, it's like mid-late afternoon.
Okay, it's like afternoon, but we can sleep. Sleeping is good, and then we can talk about stuff before we deal with stuff, or we don't have to deal with stuff. Also, it's okay to not fight every battle. Yeah.
Yeah.
The last adult around the fire stands up and is like, my name's Dag, I'm Stefania's husband. Do you want like something to eat? We've got some soup. It's not much, but I can do your soup. I can do your warm bread. You can sit on the logs and like hang out, or we can set up tents and chill and have an easy afternoon and then deal with Barovia in the morning.
Yeah, some food sounds great.
Yeah. And Dag seems like a real nice guy. He comes and kind of like, make sure that like there's spots for you, and he says like, oh, over there is quite dry if that's where you like want to set up your tents and your bedrolls or whatever. And if you want to bring your horses in, we can like set up a little corral for them so they can like hang out and be safe too, or whatever you need. And you can see that like Davian and Adrian go off to the side and have like a conversation among themselves. Is like, and the kids are around and they'll kind of like help you with whatever you're doing in the way that kids do. So you can have like a late afternoon and evening here. Okay. I think we can leave it there. And then if there's anything that you want to discuss around the fire, we could do that next time. And then you can have a rest and have the guided tour of the Wizards of Wines tomorrow.
Sounds good.
By tomorrow, obviously, you mean the next time we play.
Guided tour is a funny way to put it.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So, you survived. Again, despite the wolf trap in the middle of the road. Also, don't let me forget that there's still the wild magic going on next time you play.
Maybe we'll just get to avoid any consequences from that by not casting any magic.
By just not casting any spells today? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's garbage. They might just continue into tomorrow. You never know. It's Barovia. Well, we do have to roll for weather tomorrow, so it might end up being wild magic weather. You never know. All right. Good job, everyone. Well played. I enjoyed this so much. Thank you very much to my incredible players for surviving another session where you know, apart from Teddy's return with 2 new friends, nothing too much has happened. It's all good. It's all fine. It's all dandy. We're just all self-medicating alcoholics.
In a variety of ways, or not dealing with our issues in a variety of ways. Let's put it that way.
It's all, yeah. We all have things in our brains that we don't want to think about. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who was watching this live, or if you catch it on demand. I had a great time. We are next playing. I don't know when.
I want to say next Sunday, so I'm going to say that.
Do it. You've done it. It's out now. Who knows? But if you join our Discord, !Discord, then you can get updates about when we're planning to play our schedules and when we're actually playing our scheduled sessions. So that would be my advice. Join the Discord. All right. So from everybody here, a big thank you for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Don't always listen to your brain. Sometimes it's not helpful. Sometimes it is. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye bye. Reunited and it feels so good. That's how that song goes, right?